what?
Whatever it might be.
All right, so
like
what do you think? What's your honest take on the COVID-19?
I don't have one take on it. I have several. First of all, it's dependent on all of our generations to have the same kind of mind about it, and we don't. Like the younger generation is just so nonchalant about it. They're just running rampant, doing what they want in the same way that they were doing before this. They were still on vacation when this first happened, still taking vacations, and the spread is crazy. So I barely even see like my nieces or my daughter's closest friends that I consider my nieces because they all gather too much, and then they're like, "Oh, we're around the same people." What? Tuesday through Wednesday, and then Thursday through Sunday, you're around a whole bunch of different people, and they're around different people. They don't get the grasp of how serious it is. The virus itself, it didn't just come out of anywhere. I feel like there's some kind of conspiracy behind it. It's just how I feel.
I'm a conspiracy guy. So I could go on for days about what I think about this. I definitely think that it's population control has something to do with it. I definitely think that this is some financial shit. Like when I say financial shit, I'm saying like this could wipe out middle class people. This could either put you
not
in
just middle class, but the elderly as well. Because
no, I'm talking about like middle class financially. Like financially,
the wealthy is hit too. It's not just middle class.
Yeah, but
I feel like it's one of those situations where they thought they were going to have control over it, so they let it be released, and it has spread so fast, so quick, out of control that they weren't aware of what they were doing. Do they care? Maybe a little bit more now than originally, but it's not going to be a 1, 2, 3, it's fixed and done. This money that's coming out of nowhere is absolutely insane to me. We can't feed the homeless. We can't feed the poor on a regular basis. We can't have minimum wage go to a higher, decent level so that we can provide for our families the way that other classes do. But now all of a sudden we have $2.3 trillion that could have been done a long time ago.
It's always
stems in so many different ways. This COVID-19 and
I sound like I'm echoing.
Are you?
I don't know.
You're not echoing to me.
This
Are
is
you
my
echoing there?
This is my first one with a guest, so I'm just making sure.
Can you hear me eating my pretzels?
It probably is you because you only got one earbud in.
Oh yeah, it's sitting over there. It's just so I'm just not. I hate that.
It's not like anybody can see him.
Yeah, because my oh so long hair covers it.
See? Look, the echo went away.
Oh, it did?
No, it didn't.
Yeah, so it's just you hearing it. I don't hear it, but that means that probably anybody else could hear it.
I don't know.
I don't know either. So what do you do on your lonely nights?
On my lonely nights?
Yeah, COVID-19 hits in so many different areas. It's not just about the education for our children, not just about the jobs, like mentally, it's affecting people on several different levels. Single, married, involved, cheaters.
I don't know about cheating right now. I don't know.
Please, cheaters will find a way.
But they're going to say they go to work?
To the grocery store. The lines are crazy. They got even more excuses now.
Really? This
really?
This is where women sometimes kill me. Most women, some women. I don't want to say all women, but To the grocery
Why?
store?
Because it's a reasonable excuse at this time in people's head. Like, yeah, the grocery store takes a good hour and a half because people are taking their time. They want to be away, but then there's people rushing. So then you get annoyed and then you forget something and then you see something restocked. So you want to grab as much as you can. So if somebody, hope I'm not giving any ideas to people, wanted to still cheat, I'm going to the store. What do you expect? It's taking forever. You know what I
All
mean?
right. All right. So you figure, say I was quarantined with someone, significant other, and I said I was going to the store, and I went to and I left. What's a reasonable? I still got to come back with groceries. So if I say that I was out for 3, well, I mean this is where this leads into the domestic violent people. Because if I don't come back with groceries and you talk shit to me, I'm just gonna beat your ass because I was cheating and that's what they do.
Well, unfortunately, that type of person doesn't really care, and that's what they'll do, as you said. So there you go. But both people already know who they're dealing with. So do you really think you're getting groceries from him when he comes back? Do you really, like, unless you really are out of groceries, you know when he's leaving, he's not going to get groceries.
That's true.
This is no surprise. I think it's just it's more in our face and more we have to acknowledge what we've already known before this pandemic. Right. Because before you could say he's a cheater, you've known it, you've accepted it, or she's a cheater. And now you guys are in each other's faces all the time if you're cohabitating. And then it turns into every moment is probably escalated for those kind of situations because like nobody really wants to be out there during this. So why are you going to the store 2 or 3 times a week? You go once, you get everything that you need. Maybe even go together.
That's true.
But
together.
That's
so now with the roles reversed, say I don't want to go to the store, and you go to the store. Calm down, don't choke. I'm saying roles gotta play. You gotta do devil's advocate. So now this is what I'm saying. Like I get it. I'm not naive to the fact that it can happen. Parking lot pimping will never die. That's a guarantee.
Side chicks will never die. Side dudes are never gonna die. They're all gonna be there. You become inventive.
Yeah.
Tons of different ways.
That is crazy. So what if let's just bounce through this whole pandemic shit. Since you're gonna do this pandemic shit. All right, so what if you was with someone for whatever reasons you felt that this was the right person? Now you're stuck with them in the house. It's been like what, 30 plus days?
How about that?
It was officially, I think, on the 16th. So we 1 day shy of a month. But I'm talking about as far as like them saying stay in the house, closing jobs down. I think it was the 16th. So we're going on a month. Now you're stuck in a house for a month with a guy that you thought you probably just met him or y'all just moved in together.
That's never gonna happen, but okay. I'll stay in that situation.
Listen, wow, would this be a very uncomfortable experience?
Very.
You think? Because it takes.
There's no way that you know somebody inside and out in that short little of time. That's why I said this would never happen because me and my particular ways keep me from situations like this. However, if I were to do something like that out of character, I think it would be absolutely difficult, like crazy for me because you got to think of like you don't know somebody that well. You don't know if they're actually seeing somebody else during that time and still letting go of that person. Outside of that, you don't know their habits. You don't know their sleeping habits, like to a T. You don't know their eating habits. You don't know if they're a real slob or if they're an extra neat freak, like, and they're just annoying about every little thing being out of place.
That's true.
That could be a huge problem. And then, are people even still renting? Is there even anywhere else to go? Some family members don't want to take anybody in. Like, I don't see anybody. I see my dad, my daughter, and my granddaughter. That's it, besides my son, because we live together. So it would be crazy ridiculous for me to have somebody living here for that short period of time and been like, I can't do this. You got to go. Where are they going? Do they even have an outlet? And then you put yourself in a situation where you're compromising somebody's living quarters. Where are they going to go, to a shelter? I mean, and let's just say I have to deal with it until this pandemic is over. How uncomfortable is that going to be? Am I going to start maybe talking about the situation to my sister or best friends on the phone, like, this fucking I gotta go in the bathroom and have conversations about him. Like, how am I gonna do this? Now I'm really going to the store.
See, the stores. Oh man, I'm going to the laundromat.
That means I'm going to the basement because my fucking washer and dryer's in the basement. I'm gonna go in the basement.
I'm going to the laundromat because I want to get everything.
I'm going to the liquor store. I'm going to get some wine. Perhaps that.
So many excuses to get the fuck out the house. That's sad.
I mean, and you want to keep up your physical health. So, okay, I'm going for a run. I'm going for a jog. How long is that going to take? However long you want.
That was a good one. The jog is a good one.
I mean, somebody's side piece, whether female or male, could be a couple blocks away and you've never even known about them. That run is going to give them, this is horrible to even say this because anybody that listens to this is going to have an excuse. But that run, that jog, is going to automatically set them in the position when they get back home to take a shower. Like, I just ran, no, babe, don't touch me, I got to take a shower. Sure, that's what's going on. It's awful. Better to stay single. That's awesome, bud. I mean, but then again, super lonely. There's only so much binge watching you.
There's only so much binge watching you could do.
Yeah, like I binge watch stuff.
That's true.
There's Yahtzee, there's board games galore, but now they have like the app that we played the other day, House Party. That's super fun. But then I have a situation. My niece in Philly, she messages me and she says, I'm talking to one of my friends here, and we're talking about the pandemic, we're talking about being bored, we're talking about...
You're breaking up.
You know what?
It is your wireless. You breaking up.
Yeah, because she just told me battery low.
Oh.
So, I'll have to put headphones in.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put real headphones in. Oh, you died. This is a test run, so we're just practicing. That's my whole I don't know what I'm saying. I just lost my guess. But thank you for listening and tuning in. This was take one. Just practicing with the new software I have, trying to get it right. Don't judge me.